Hello, my crafty friends. My name is Mary, and welcome to my channel, Cut, Glue, Relax. I have been watching over the past few weeks of everybody going to the Dollar Trees and the Dollar Generals and Hobby Lobby and Michael's and getting all kinds of beautiful decorations for the holidays that we have this time of the year. We have St. Patrick's Day, we have Valentine's Day, we have spring, we have Easter, and at the end we have Mother's Day. But pretty much every month we're hitting a really nice, fun little holiday. I'm sorry if it's hard for you to hear. That machine running in the background is my oxygen machine. I am on external oxygen, so I kind of have to have it running. I'm really sorry. But I ran into a problem watching everybody on the shows because on their videos, because they'll go and they get this really nice haul of stuff. And I know from experience that the Dollar Trees and the Dollar Generals in my state, I live in Delaware, we don't get that much stuff in our Dollar Trees. I know that every once in a while, one that's like in a more populated area might get one. But for the most part, the one across the street from me, which has in the past always been my go-to store, even when I didn't live in the area, is becoming pretty sparse, but I'm not giving up on it. I have belief and I have hope that it will once again become the glorious store that I remember it to be. But anyway, so I wanted to go to the stores also. So I talked my husband into it. And yesterday I went to the Dollar General and to the Family Dollar store. I am on a specific, excuse me, I'm sorry. I am on a specific search. I'm looking for St. Patrick's Day glitter shamrock stickers. I had the same problem in St. Valentine's Day that I couldn't find any glitter heart stickers. I finally had to order them off of Hobby Lobby, and I really don't want to have to order them. I'd really much rather go to a store and buy them. But my first stop was at the Dollar General, which I really enjoy. I went online to my Dollar General app to see what they would have in the store, might have in the store, and I picked out a whole bunch of stuff. They really didn't have it, but I'd like to start with they had 70% off of whatever was left in the Valentine's Day. So I picked up a couple things. The first one is this beautiful glitter heart. It's not a sticker, but I got 70% off. I really like it. I'll be definitely using that next year. And I had picked up the pink one with the hearts that were written on earlier when it was closer to Valentine's Day. But they had this one left over. Got a little nick here. That's fine. I can just pop a little bit of paint on it. No biggie. But I really like this one. So I got this also 70% off. I asked the store manager if they had any St. Patrick's Day decorations, and they said no, they won't have anything until next week. But they had 2 rows of Easter items. So I wandered down there, and I was lucky enough to find some beautiful foam stickers with the hologram. I really like those. I got 2 sets just to be on the safe side. They might be the only stickers I find, but we'll see. And I also found these wooden egg ornaments, and I really like them. If you look, they have 4 designs, but there's only 3 in a package. Oh no, there is 4. Oh well, I had 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I thought there was only 3 when I was in the store, and I wanted to get one of every design. I don't know where that came from, so I bought 2 packs of them. I like them. They're small enough that you can put them in a junk journal, and they're thin enough you can put them in a junk journal in one of the bigger pockets. I also bought this burlap ribbon, and I got the normal vintage tan color, and then I got the white because this one you can use your Distress Oxide inks or Distress inks to dye it any color you want. It's really amazing what those Distress Oxide ink pads will do. I really have gotten a lot of use out of them. And I was looking in the bins that they had because not everything was put up, and I reached into a bin and I pulled out these little Easter stickers, which I thought was great, and they're in a bag, and there were six in a bag. Yeah, there were 6 sticker books in a bag, which I thought was great, and they had these cute little tote bags. And Dollar General at Valentine's Day, here I'm going to move this up just a little bit, at Valentine's Day they had the Valentine's Day zipper bags, the ones that said Ox and love on them, and I really wanted to get some of them, and I never got back. They didn't have them at my store when I was shopping for them, which was like 2 weeks before St. Valentine's Day. And I went back. I was never able to go back, and I really like they're like this big, and they're like about this big, and they said love and ox, and had a zipper on top. They look sort of like a pencil box or a makeup bag. And I really liked them. I kind of wanted to get one because I saw a lot of people using them as a vessel to give gifts in, which I thought was a really good idea. But I saw these and I thought the same thing, you know. Here, I can get these, and $2, I get 4 bags, great deal. So I took these up, he rang them up, I paid $1 for this package and $2 for this package. And then I came home and I was looking at this because I wanted to see, you know, what the different books were, and the books are the same because the books were not 6 for $1. These were $1 a piece. Oh, they've got a thing on it. They were $1 a piece, and they have little stickers for Easter in them, and you can see it through there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now I just feel like I stole something, even though the guy behind the counter knows his job. He knows what's going up and what's not. You know, he stocks enough shelves to know that anything that's coming up in this plastic that's marked 1 and there's multiples of it must be more than just $1 for 6. And I was looking through this and I realized this is probably the same thing. He ripped the bag to get the SKU number and ring it. And if you look, there are 4 cute little designs. Hello Spring. Hello Easter. Oh, there's nothing on that, just a pretty basket. And this last one was, oh, look at it. It's a cute little dog wearing Easter bunny ears, holding a happy Easter bag. That's so daggone cute. I really think that these are cute. And so I kept them, and I'll think about it. My husband was like, you know, they sold them to you like that. Just leave it as it is. You know, you go there enough. But I think I might give the store manager a call tomorrow and see what they say. Knowing how they are there, they'll probably be like, you know what, it was our error. Just go ahead and keep them. They won't make me come in. I, you know, been shopping there for the past, oh, good Lord, 30 years since I moved in the area. So the Dollar General was really nice. And so I asked them, it's like, you know, I found the Easter and I found the leftover St. Valentine's. Where's the St. Patrick's Day stuff? And they're like, in the next 2 weeks we'll be getting stuff in. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. I can handle that. I'll, you know, try to come back. I'm on a walker and I'm on external oxygen, so I can't drive myself. It's hard for me to get around. But my husband is my caretaker, and I'll see if I can get him to give me a ride up in between his little jobs he does. He does auto body repair, and right now he's helping out a friend who owns a shop. So I'm alone for a couple hours a day, which I'm doing really good with. I have my lavender, and it's keeping me calm. And I spent about, I think, like $30 at the Dollar General, and I bought ribbon and a couple of storage baskets. I got a grow grain in green and a satin in pink, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, and this could have been Valentine's Day also, but I think that shade of pink also looks lovely as a pink bow on an Easter basket. So I picked them up, and then I went to, like I said, I spent about $30 there, and I think I spent like $10 with a couple other things that I got at the Family Dollar, and I asked them, she showed me where the rest of their St. Valentine's Day stuff was, and it was just a couple fake roses, nothing much. And they said they don't have anything for St. Patrick's Day, maybe in the next couple weeks. So I'll have to ask my husband to drive over there. And then today I wanted to get up and go first thing in the morning to the Dollar Tree, but I was in a lot of pain this morning, so I had to wait until this afternoon when it, came down a little bit. So I went to the Dollar Tree, and let me repeat that. I went to the Dollar Tree and I went to the garden area. The first thing I got was an S-hook. These things are great in the backyard, hanging off a gutter. If you're low enough to have a hanging tree, or have a rail that's elevated, a deck rail that's elevated above the ground, you can hang this off and put in a plant or some wind chimes, or I don't know, something that hangs. They're really handy to have. I'm always needing one of them. And while I was there, I was also went into the kitchen area, and last week I noticed a lady saying that what she does is she uses these chopping mats as glue mats, and what it does is it saves the self-healing. I have self-healing mats, like these are my Fiskars ones under here, but I also have just some cheap ones that I got at the Dollar Tree and Temu. I want to say Temu so bad, but it's wrong. It's Temu. And you can wash them. I put them in the sink and wash them and scrub them to get the glue off. It doesn't hurt them and nothing comes off. You just, dry them off and they're good to go. They still are self-healing mats after that. But I really like this idea because I won't have to get it all over my mats. And it's a bigger area. I think my mat is like 8x6. So I picked up a package of them. I went, and there was not very much stuff in my Dollar Tree. It was very sparse this morning. I noticed that a lot of people had really nice rows of the crafting area, and they had all new labels on it. And I was really going because I wanted to check out what they had for the different glitters. I don't have a lot of glitters. I've never really dealt in it, but now that I'm doing paper craft more, I want to try to make some shakers. I want to do more of the pocket letter swaps, or just content swaps, or events, or something. I really enjoy doing that. But I went into the housewares item, and I found these cute little, I looked for more of them because they're drawer organizers, but this is the perfect thing to use for holding little things. Right now I am using these empty containers from my Brio. They're aluminum containers, and I just store the my Brio in there, and then I keep the bottom of the wrapper on, and I can close them somewhat again. And these things work great at holding stuff, but since they don't close all the way, it's good for just temporary things. And this is, and this probably won't knock over in the wind like the aluminum does. It was just something that I saved from the recycle bin. I remember when I first was interested in junk journaling, I just started in July this past summer, so I'm not even a year into it. And some of the artists, a lot of the artists were just like, save everything that doesn't have any food stains on it. And I have a whole room full of recycles. It drives my husband crazy, absolutely bonkers. But I have toilet paper rolls. You just heard a paper towel roll fall. I have, you name it, I have it. I have all the mailers that I get sent in boxes. I regress. Let me get back to what I purchased at the Dollar Tree. So I went into the craft aisle, and I found these. I'm lucky. I enjoy working with this glitter, and this is glitter that's adhesive on the back, so it's sticky glitter paper, which I think is a boon. I'll still put glue on, you know, that's not a problem. I will still add glue to it. In the craft aisle, I also I hadn't noticed these before, but I got these bins, and I got them because I know I have tons of little things over there. One thing I do is I get the white muslin or the cream color, the bleach or unbleached muslin, and I take like the smaller stamps of like butterflies and dragonflies and smaller items, and I stamp them in like brighter colors, and that's what I use like on a cluster. Or what do I want to put in this little spot on the tag or card or pocket? Oh, I'll get a little piece of that stamped fabric and just glue it and put it on. And you know, this is like the right size because they're all like probably 3/4 of an inch, half an inch square, half an inch by 3/4 of an inch. They're small pieces of fabric that I've stamped on. So I figured that would be really good. And they also had this round one. I've seen them before, but I never really got them. And I saw somebody doing something with them. I can't remember what it is, but I'll bounce around and I'll probably find out what it is. But I'm like, that's a really smart idea for that. So I got that one. Something new that I never noticed before, even though I didn't have that much stuff in my craft aisle. I saw these glass beads. I used to do beading. I beaded my daughter's jean jackets when she was like 4, 5, and 6, and I had all kinds of really nice high quality glass beads that unfortunately I had a Girl Scout troop and this church closed down, and at the same time I was getting my knee operated on, and I only had 30% chance of walking again. So I wasn't able to go pick up all my box of supplies, and I was just like, donate it. I mean, I have no way of getting up there. So all of my beautiful glass beads that I had, got donated. So I'm sure that they went into a different area and someone was using them, which is fine. So I found these. I don't need the fancy ones anymore. And I like that these have the pony style size. Those are easy because I like to do macrame, and that would fit on macrame where these little teeny tiny ones won't. But I'll put these in my glitter. When you make your little glitter mix up for the shaker, I put these in because they make a nice sound on the shaker. I found these jemmies. They're not sticker jemmies, but they have butterfly ones and they have flower ones. And they had some other sizes too, but I like these, so I got these. I like these jemmies. It's something new that I'm working with, and as I'm embellishing more, I'm really using them. I really like them. They're nice. I also found this. I saw someone working with this foil. It works like, what's that stuff called? Gold flake? It's not what it's called, but you take it. It's normally on a piece of square paper, and you take it with your paintbrush, and you take it off the paper, and you put it on something, wood, paper, ceiling, wall, and you just brush it on, and it stays. What is that? I can't remember what it's called, but I got this. I like the little bronze color that they have, so I wanted to try it. I'm trying to think of what that was called. I wish I could remember more. I'm really sorry. Okay, and then I've been looking for the pink and white. I have red and white. I bought red and white a couple times thinking it was the pink, and I did not have the pink, and I was missing it when I was doing doing Valentine's Day things this year. Across from the craft aisle, they had these binding clips. I don't know if you could see what it says on them. It says to do and tomorrow, today, urgent to do. And I really like them. I like the fact that the green and the pink are to do's, because those two colors, I like to put them together a lot. Um, Something else that was in the craft aisle. They didn't have very many stickers. They probably had a third of their sticker wall up, and they only had 2 or 3 stickers per. And they had 2 of these. I thought I grabbed both of them, but I only found one when I came home, and I wish I'd grabbed the other because I've never seen them. I mean, you can use them as border, you can use them alone. They have the diamonds and they have the pearl. And they have a nice color. It's not the most neutral color, but we're coming into the spring and summer, and it'll be useful then. And then they also had over there some shaker stickers. And I really like these. I picked them up at Valentine's Day. I didn't realize that they had them over there. And I just like them. I think they're cute. And the way other people are with shakers, I think that a lot of people like shakers. So I picked them up. And then I went looking for St. Patrick's Day. They had one small little rack that mostly had St. Patrick's Day socks. They had some gnomes, and I am deathly afraid of clowns, and the gnomes go right with them, so I avoid gnomes. I'm scared of them, but it's okay. I just smell a little bit of the lavender essential oil and go on my merry way. And I bought this ribbon. It says Lucky on it. They didn't have any other except for solid green. And I already had some solid green, so I got this one. It's cute. It's got the leprechaun leg. It's a witch's leg, but leprechaun for our purpose. Really cute. I like the rainbow. I love rainbows. And I couldn't find any shamrock glitter stickers, but I found these foil, not wreaths, garlands. And I figure I can cut them off and glue them down, and they have the hologram, the gold, and the green on the same one. And I'm looking. Oh, I also went, after going to that aisle, there was 4 rows of Easter stuff, and I got some really nice Easter things. I got, let me see if I can find the other one. I got these ornaments in a box. Oh, wrong bag, sorry. I got these ornaments. I bought 2 of them because I just think they're so cute. A lot of people put little trees up for Easter. I used to do it when I was younger. I might bring it back. I think it's super cute. Just get a branch out of the yard and hang and put it in a, a pot with some floral foam and some Spanish moss on it, and glue it down with hot glue, and then hang your little ornaments on. They're super cute. They're super uber cute. I love them things. Every time I pull them out and look at them, they make me happier and happier. I really think they're cute. So I have them. And what else was over there? Oh, I was able to get some ribbon for Easter. It's egg hunt and eggs. I think that's really cute. I found this trim pack. Sorry, that's my husband's grandfather clock going off. I'm sorry if it's disturbing. But I got this trim, which these little chickies are just so dang cute. They're like fabulously cute. And it's got the rickrack and the garland, and then the little dealy bopper pom-poms. It's really cute. And then they have it in purple, which is the rickrack, and then it has Happy Easter and the little pom-poms. They're really cute too. I really like that. That's the only 2 colors I saw. If they had more, I would have gotten it. I'm still kind of jealous that I never got the lace, the heart-shaped lace that the Dollar Tree had. My store never had it. I was also in the aisle, and I saw these wooden beads. Oh, and one of them has a broken bag. There's a couple that fell out. But I saw these, and I'm like, that's really good. I know they have them in the craft aisle, but in the craft aisle, you only have like 24, 25 in the bag, and this has 60. 60. It has 60 pieces, and I figured that is a very good buy. That's 120 for $2.50. I can't beat it. So I grabbed 2 of them, and I'm getting near the end. Bear with me. And I saw these, and they turn them around, and they have little little bunny tails. That's called a scut. We had a rabbit, and that's what they call their tail, a scut. Little biology lesson. And here is another wooden ornament. It's the eggs. And another ornament, which is the carrots for the bunny. And then we have the bunny that's ready to hop. And then we have these cute little chickies that are dancing around. Super cute. I tell you, I was really happy with the things I got. I mean, I didn't get what I set out to get. I'm going to go back and try to get them again. I mean, people had strawberry shortcake items. That's what I was looking for. My girlfriend, Rosalia, she was my caretaker this summer, and she's now one of my very good best friends. And she loves shortcake, strawberry shortcake. She has loved her, and she has like all kinds of shirts and everything else. And so every time I see strawberry shortcake, I buy it and give it to her. What else did I see other people had? They had lip glosses that were in various childhood toys. Some people had cards, Easter based or St. Patrick's Day based cards, playing cards for kids, little card games. That you can use them, the cards for ATCs or the 52 card challenge. A lot of people were talking about the improved glitters that they had and the clay ornaments that go into the glitters. There's just a lot of stuff that my store didn't have, which is fine. I'll go back there. It gives me an excuse to go back again. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed looking at everything I bought. And, you know, maybe we'll do a couple crafts together. Just learning how to get this camera and camera arm working. That's it. I'm sorry for all the ums. I'm sure as I get used to talking, I'll get a little bit better. But thank you very much. Have a great day. Be safe. Bye.